hear me in the back, raise your hand. If y'all ain't figured out yet, Tony and Leo's not your conventional couple. Neither am I. Neither will this be. So if something I say is funny, laugh. If something I say is sad, cry. But the main thing is this bride and groom wants to welcome you on today. This glorious occasion. This is a magnificent thing that happens, and I couldn't be more happy that they chose me to do this today. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to stumble. I'm going to fall. But we all do. But the thing is we recover from that, and we move forward. And that's kind of like how we are today. We all make mistakes, and we all recover. If you don't mind, I'd like to lead us in a word of prayer before we get started. Guys, do this. You wouldn't bow your head. Dear Heavenly Gracious Father, thank you so very much for this wonderful day in which you've blessed us. Lord, thank you for these two wonderful individuals that has chosen to spend the rest of their life together. Lord, I ask that you guide me today. Let me be the vessel to guide these into their new beginnings, into their new dreams and hopes. Lord, I ask today that everyone enjoys themselves and remembers what we're here for. Lord, I say all these things in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Amen. As I get older, I got to put my glasses on, and I hope y'all don't mind. I've got pretty rough eyesight sometimes. We're just gonna keep going like this. And I got my little notes, and every once in a while you'll see me put them down. Don't get mad at me, but I still have to remember things. I do have issues. But I want to tell y'all some things first before I get started. Me and Leo, we go back probably back in junior high, something like that, Leo. I moved to Pineville, and Leo was probably one of the first friends I ever had. He accepted me for what I was, and I love him for that. And I think he's probably accepted everybody here for what they was. Leo loves with all his heart. I mean, all the way to his toes and all the way to his top of his head. And Leo hasn't had a glamorous life sometimes, but he's enjoyed it. Amen. We've all enjoyed it. I can't remember a time when I'm not with Leo that I haven't had a good time. A lot of times on his expense. I mean, the joke sometimes been on Leo. It is what it is. But there was times when me and Leo would kind of go our separate ways in life, but it was always, as soon as we matched back up, it was, hey man, let me tell you about this. Hey man, let me tell you about this. Probably two of his biggest accomplishments was his children. I'm gonna tell you, I can't remember a time when he talks about his children that his eyes don't light up or they tear up, and I know, I don't understand either. So we all understand, but I mean, a father's love is deep, and I mean, it's our Heavenly Father's love is deep too, and that's how, like I said, that's how Leo is, man. He loves with all his heart. And I can honestly tell you guys that Leo loves Tony with all his heart. There was years me and him, I think we got the Bachelor Club edition. Me as long time, me and you, and we did do it. We went a long time, and we've had a good run, but it's time to hang that player card up and go in there and do what we got to do. But then again, we got Tony. Lord have mercy, I love him to death. Tony relocated down here. We've become fast friends. I mean, I can tell you many nights we sat on my back porch and consuming adult beverages like we normally do, and we would have music playing, and we would just talk about all kind of things in life, and she would always say, Stacey, you're a very special person, and one day you're going to find someone that fulfills you like I know you want to, and believe it or not, Tony was right. I know she ain't right a lot. I know. According to Tony, she's not, but she said I'm always right. You just don't know that. But Leo has told me that he has found her not to be correct sometimes. That's just Leo talking. Is that true? I'm just speaking from the term. He was wrong. Leo's been wrong a lot in his life. But one thing he did do right is he did ask Tony out. And when I found out they were going out, and she said, "Well, what do you think about Leo?" Man, my eyes lit up. I was like, "That's my boy." That's my old school boy. That's my buddy. He's good as gold. And he is. And I can't imagine these two not being with each other. There was meant for each other. I think somewhere down the line, maybe the stars lined up. I don't know, galaxies and all this other stuff, but it definitely lined up. But with that being said, we're here to do something. We're here to get you two married off so y'all can enjoy life. And I looked up the definition of marriage because I've done it a couple times and it ended the same way. I know it wasn't me, it was a common denominator, so I had to look up the definition of it. Well, the definition is the combining and mixing of two elements. That sounds funny, don't it? It's a marriage. Well, you've got two different elements. You've got Tony and you got Leo. Or they are totally two different elements of life. And you mix them up and you get this, which is a wonderful thing. But on that also, they also have a different definition, and that definition is a recognition of a union of two people as partners in a personal relationship. It's pretty much what we're going with that. You know, it's a recognition. It's a public. They're here to profess their love to one another, to all their friends and family. Each one of you people in here is meaningful for these people. If not, you would get here. You've got choices in life. You chose to be here today for that, and I thank you for that. You know, over the years, people have called their wife, husband names. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I've heard both, by the way. With that being said, but they say my better half. You know, my ride or die. You know, this new generation, they say my boo. I've heard that a lot, and I was like, well, they're trying to scare us, or what is going on with that? But you're my boo, you know, and that's good. But you're my partner. But the best one that I like the most is, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. My wife is my best friend, or my husband is my best friend. And when you have that, my best friend, that means you have adventures in life that you go on, and you experience things, and you got your buddy with you. You know, people don't understand having a best friend in life. See, right now, they're in their own little world. I mean, I can just stand up here and talk about all kinds of things. You know, but again, I've talked to a lot of couples over the last few years as I've journeyed down this journey I'm on too, and I asked them, what makes a good marriage? What makes you happy? You know what one thing they tell me? You gotta be all in. You gotta be all in. When you decide that this is what you want to do, you gotta be all in. There ain't no backing up now. You ain't got no reverse. Sorry, your reverse is out. You know, I had an old truck one time that had a reverse and I couldn't go forward. But when I wanted to go forward, I had to pull up on the hill to kind of back out. But you can't do that. You can't do that anymore. You gotta be all in. And when you're all in, that means that no matter how mad you're at them, how mean they are that day, you just don't have to go to bed. We're gonna try this again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm still love you. I still love you more than I love you. We may have some nights that we don't sleep. I don't suggest that, because you know, I gotta have my sleep, and y'all do too. So just go on, go to bed, and in the morning time, let's try it again, and it's gonna be all right. You're gonna have trials and tribulations in life. You're gonna have temptations and all that kind of stuff. But you gotta remember, these are the ones that you chose. If you made these choices, you every day wake up and choose to be his best friend. Wake up every day to be her soulmate, to be her ride or die, be her boo. I've heard her call you that several times. Boo? You don't think so? You don't think boo? You kind of look like a boo, but you know. I had a coach, and I think Leo was Boo Thing. Boo Thing? Lord, is that your new name now? Boo Thing? Well, I mean, if it fits you, go ahead and go with it. But was it Coach Desir when we was in high school? Coach Desir wasn't the greatest coach on the earth, by the way. We went pretty bad on our record, but you got to say it. Leave it all on the field. Leave everything you got on the field, and you won't regret anything. It's just like in marriage. You got to leave everything on the field. When you walk away, you know, oh, I didn't do it. Ain't no walking away. Leave it all on the field. And that's one thing that I took from it. You know, it's gonna suck. You're gonna have days that it's gonna suck hard. You're gonna come home and she's gonna be mad, and you're gonna be mad, but still be that person that each other want to run to when things go bad. When the storms blow in, hey man, she's my rock. She's my one I'm hanging on to. And I guess with that being said, marriage is all about choices. All of us have made choices in our past that's brought us here today. Right or wrong? Can I have a ring? I need her first. Okay, look, last time we had the rings, and remember that? Yeah, it was pretty bad. Let me check that. I know you're ready. Believe me, I know you're ready. All right, everybody see this? How many seen a wedding ring before? Has everybody seen one started or ended? Have y'all ever seen one? I've never seen one start or end. And that's just like Leo and Tony's love. It's no starting and no ending. It just keeps going around and around and around. I know it gets old, but it's like a wheel. It just goes around and around. So this is your start. Does that make sense? This is your start, but there's no ending on this. We're going to do that. So go ahead and place it on the finger, please. I know this is where it gets a little complicated, Leo. I know back in high school when we cheated on each other in 7th grade, and we got to 7th grade, and the teacher kind of let us grade our own paper. You can't do this. You won't have to do this on your own. You ready? All right, repeat after me with people in the back here. Okay, you ready? Today, Tony, I choose you. I will choose you tomorrow. I will choose you next year. Till the day I draw my last breath. I will love you. I will protect you. I will honor you. I will forsake all others. Till the day that I'm called home. Today, I take you as my wife, my soulmate, my best friend, my partner in crime. We all know that one, by the way. That's the story that leads up to that. And that's the reason why I put that in there, partner in crime. You know? I will cherish you through this crazy thing we call life. I knew it was coming to that, but we did this in 7th grade. I will cherish you. I will cherish you through this crazy thing we call life. Ready? Well, you ain't done yet. I know it's coming. I'm all in. Okay, Tony, take me to the show. It's your turn. Sit on a second. Now look, I know we didn't go to school together. I know you're a whole lot more intelligent than him. So. I know. Okay, ready? Here we go. Leo. Oh, whatever. See all that? You get what I said?
Leo.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought you were going. Today I choose you. I will choose you tomorrow. I will choose you next year. Until I draw my last breath. I will love you. I will protect you. I will honor you. I will forsake all others. I will love you more today than I did yesterday. And I will love you more tomorrow than I did today. Take the rest of the girls. Okay, so now I'm going to finish this up. I had to make sure you was okay with all that. Because now, ready? The rest of it? I take you as my husband. I take you as my soulmate. I take you as my best friend. I take you as my partner in crime. I will love you on this crazy journey. We call life. I'm all in. I love you to the end. I'm gonna ask you again. This is the second time I'm gonna ask you the same questions. So you understand. That's right. There he is. You gotta ask him twice. You take Tony as your wife. Okay, now that was twice, everybody. Y'all understand that? You said twice. He did this. Okay. Go again. Yeah, I've got it. All right. Now, this is the good part. This is the part that I enjoy the most. Because for some reason in the world, the state of Louisiana has decided me fit to pronounce these two, husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. It is my great honor to present to you for the first time ever, Leo